Welcome back to Biz Audio, everyone, and some big news tomorrow in the radio industry. That's right, Survey 2, GFK Survey 2 comes out tomorrow at 9:30am Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra time. I'm very excited, and I will have the full breakdown with Peter Samios, radio consultant from Radio Mastery. Tomorrow, it'll probably come out in the afternoon, maybe around 5 p.m, say so. So look out for that around 5 or 6 p.m. But yeah, yesterday, Abby Cohen announced that she would be departing the Hit Network in WA. She has been with the network for, I believe, just around 2 years, and she's moving to the UK. So I wish Abby all the best in whatever she does next, most likely radio over in the UK. But yeah, that was something I didn't see coming. But yeah, 2 years, and she's been a casual announcer and a regional announcer, as well as doing some announcing on Mix 94.5. And the podcast Ranker came out today, and Hamish and Andy did rise up again after they dropped back last time. No Carl and Jackie O on the podcast Ranker this time. The first, I think it's probably the first podcast Ranker that where they weren't on the list at all. And that was quite interesting. But yeah, they're back up in the charts. I'll give you the top 5. Number 1, Mamma Mia Out Loud. Number 2, Hamish and Andy. Number 3, ABC News Top Stories. Number 4, Sky News Australia Update. And number 5, Maths Funny. The Life on Cut podcast dropped back one place to 8th. And SEN Breakfast is up 3 spots, sitting at 10th. That's great for SEN. Very interesting to see there. Of course, they've been doing really, really well recently. Just really rising up. Yeah. But look, some predictions for tomorrow. Just before I go on about that, I wanted to say I'm going to put this out there. I believe that the next Brecky quadruple. Is that even is that how you say it? The next Brecky team for Kiss 106.5 at least. I don't know about Melbourne, but Kiss 106.5, I'm putting my bets on Mikey, Brooklyn, Nat, and Intern Pete. The only reason I say this is because they had a photo shoot the other day with the 4 of them, and you only do a photo shoot when you're about to launch a Brecky team. And on Apple Podcasts, I found Kiss Breakfast, and in the description it says all your best bits from Mikey, Brooklyn, Nat, and Intern Pete. So I'm saying it's most definitely going to be those 4 is the Brecky team. And I think, look, it's an interesting choice. Of course, Mikey is usually well paired with Emma, but he's been on his own for a while now. But look, of course, you got Brooklyn, a familiar voice. Nat, of course, the executive producer of the Carl and Jackie O show. And Intern Pete, been there for donkey's years, 10 years at least. More than that, actually. Yeah, of course, Brooklyn's also been there for a number of years. I think that's my prediction. I'm putting that out there, but I'm sure we'll get a locked-in team very, very soon. Someone that's a team that's confirmed. But yeah, look, tomorrow, I don't know what to expect really. I think as I was chatting to Brooklyn, he said Survey 3 or 4 will be the real tell as to where the Sydney market in breakfast is heading. And the Melbourne breakfast market, of course, not that Carl and Jackie had a massive impact on that market. But look, I think that I do agree with him. Survey 3 and 4 will be the ones to tell whether or not Carl and Jackie O's departure had a massive impact on the market. I don't think Survey 2 will be the correct tell. It'll be a bit early to tell, in my opinion. But look, it'll still have an impact most definitely because, of course, you had Smallsy taking over for 3 weeks. And after that, you've had Mikey and, of course, Georgie Tunney this week for the past few days. Of course, we'll have your breakdown tomorrow with Peter Samios. Can't wait for that. I love doing that breakdown. It's always great to chat about the different markets. But, of course, all eyes are on Sydney this market. As Peter said in Survey 1, all results were null and void. So I'm treating this as Survey 1 for 2026. But of course, check out biz_audio on Instagram and Facebook, as well as bizaudio.substack.com, where you can check out all the articles. And I'll have an article up about 9:30, 9:45 tomorrow morning, and the podcast will be in your feeds about 5 to 6 p.m. tomorrow evening.